a quick one. So this is a madness of Trump stuff. Starting from the daily. Let me see. Yeah. So on our daily, we have this drawn out here. Maybe not this. It's a black ball. Okay. I was of the opinion that because this is a bearish, there is this little bag here which we went into on the daily. So this is nice that we went here and we dumped. Of course, this doesn't take you out because this is just a week, because this is where you're putting your stop in and you're just halfway through. So on the daily, we are still playing this stuff, added more position there if you are trading only the daily. If we go to the hourly, I will show you what I did. So for today, if we turn this on, so for today, this was yesterday night. There was this bullish expansion that I saw this morning. I was like, okay, we closed it, we sent it. It gave us more than 280 points. I'm serious. I put this here because this was like a stop point. So I was like, this is the last expansion down. If you understand, like this is it. This was like a manipulation leg. I think it was new. So I was like, okay, this was important. So even though this was dragging here, I had this line there. Then again, I was like, okay, let's come back. This is a bag. CSD of this bag, we should sell. So there was a sell here, and of course there was a sell into the bag. Of course, from the stop loss where I was thinking, because it was above, it went 51 points, but like I said, no stop. 50. I'm not, if my stop is originally here, I'm not losing because of 50 points. So this is a week, like we know it. Weeks are allowed this is an hourly chart, you only allow the hour, and this was after Trump's madness and dump. So we are looking good on the hour. On the daily, we are still looking at this mistake, this low, and I'll see how it goes. If it goes 5 minutes. So what did we do today on the 5 minutes? First of all, we started with pre-market, I believe. Yeah. This was yesterday. Okay, so looking at this was before 8:30. There was this bearish expansion, and I bought this. It lost. It will have lost if we TPSL, but then I started seeing that this was a type 2, and this was another type 2. So actually, this looks different. In the morning, you see that it was separated because I thought this was up. This is interesting. You see this here and this top there, that is wild. You see, didn't close. This was exactly so. Things are happening. So feed was changing. So this was not one candle up. This was just one extraction. Or even if it was one candle up, like on this feed, it shows that this closed above this, which it didn't. But even if it did, there is no FEG in this leg up. So confirmation here means we are going down there. This was why this was set there. On the 1 minute, we were failing to expand around this candle, and so I closed it for 10 lots, but 2 positions, 20 short here, and then we came up here again, and you see, because this was 2, this is very interesting, this change, and it dumped. So that was valid. And then pre-news on the 1 minute was more better. This was a bearish expansion. Pre-open rather, I was waiting for a 5 minute here, CST, and buy and sell it off, but it ran up. But we traded the 1 minute. But we'll come to the 1 minute. What is our next opportunity today? So I played 1 minute inside this price. So we'll switch to this feed. Is this a good feed? Mistake. I was looking at, this was a feed where I have this. So we have this. So let's come back to 5 minutes here. Let's set this. Today is 2nd. Oh, okay, so this is 1 minute charts. Okay, it doesn't matter. So I'll show, like I'll say, what we cut on the 1 minute here, and we'll just come back to this feed. Sorry, and we'll look at this time, 9:40 to 11:20. Okay, so noted. 5 minutes on this feed. This was also a problem. Of course, there was a loss here, but I shouldn't, because on 2 feeds, it was only 1 feed that it closed below. On this, it didn't close below. On this, oh my god, these people are adjusting. Or maybe it was here. You see, on here it didn't close below. Only here did it close, and I followed it, but I shouldn't have, because I should have waited for this. But using this feed, no close below. Was the next expansion here? Did we get close below this? No. Expansion. So we're tracking 5 minutes here. So on the 5 minutes, we have this next one, which is bullish expansion. We have the 2-bar confirmation here, right? And then we had OB confirmation here, and you would have sold here. It cannot, so bam bam, it cannot close above this. So even though your stop is here, this is this, so this is as an FEG OB, you cannot close above this. Close above this means price is not ready to go down. We had, if you've not taken something off here, this is just madness, considering the fact also that this is here. So even my bearish expansion needs an OB, because we already had this OB. So close of this, whatever partials, close it, so because that shows direction. 40 points, come on. So that is that. For this, taps into this, buy. This is the low there. It has to close before this. Where's the target? First one is there. This expansion, so move this here, move this here, and move this here. 80 points, we have taken something. This expansion here, bearish, OB, right? So we've taken this is for this. Here also OB type 1, sorry, type 2 confirms it by down here. Yeah, 24 points. So we need to show for this. So we 24 points. OB for this comes back into this. buy for this because it is 50%. Buy for this. You have to buy. Target. Yeah. This OB confirms, double confirms. So this double confirms, so comes back. We are doing 5 minutes. Buy. Yeah, mechanical guys, we don't overthink. This has an OB, it must not close below this. If it picks you, it cannot close below this FEG. There. So it cannot close below this bag. Close here. Okay, it has CST this. Don't close here. So our stop is going to be here. Don't close here. So don't do a 2-bar until they did it down the nose. 2-bar. Buy. Where's your target? So expansion is this. So our target is going to be longer, and we can do 2-bar here. So, and this is an expansion. Why? We have this. Of course, we could use all of this, but we're doing it mechanically. This is just a retracement. It's still expanding down. So, but if we are breaking it gradually, it started here. Actually, started here. Yeah, and it stopped there. So, OB and confirmation and down. This is valid down here. By the time it's coming back to this, valid. We put the stop downwards. So this comes first. There. This comes here. That's if you're not holding this. You cannot put it inside this FPG. You cannot put this stop inside this bag. You cannot. So this, even if you form mode here, you have to hard down here. And the stop is there, 95. So this is just beautiful. 95. 25, 53, 95, 61. What a day. 61, 110, but you got 80. You cannot, even if you, it's like you have to close here. So I don't know, it's like you have to. I will, because you have to track it, especially if you're just on one time frame. Next expansion was this small one, OB. We closed above this, but this was, if you are in this news candle, close about everything. So this will have even slipped you up. So, well, let's put it there. Let's stop there. Or let's just expand it, that all this was this. But even if it's a start that, this give you an opportunity of, yes, one can do, but no sell, it just went down. So on the 5 minutes today, we are this here and what, 75, 100, 170, 170, okay, 170, 200, so about 240 something, 300 easily. Even if this is a breaking, Bush shouldn't do. This is more than 300 points. So This is it. So that is just lovely. So we copy this. I'll pause this stream for a minute. So we're back. And so we come back to the 1 minute. So on the 1 minute at the beginning of the day, we already have this because I was tracking this. So there were some losses here, but let's just focus quickly. Sell side on both sides is our 5 minute stuff. 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute. Sell side, we want a CST of this. I saw this. This was a 30 con CST. Bought this, added there. Close this, close this. This is 32. This is, let's just say 40, 80. This is almost 120. It's more, and then we started from between this range to 740. So within here was the madness before I left it all and couldn't track this because I was extremely busy. So what was happening? It was nice today because it was just about tracking and following the rules. So we'll start this, right? Expansion, right? Expansion, you need OB. So we'll just be putting this so we know the OB. This, so that actually this is wrong. Expansion, OB, no close below. So we delete this. Yet until this. So onto this on the, I'm sure there's going to be feed problems because we are seeing that. Onto this, we needed this, so loss would be 32 points. Yeah. So we'd have to do a little bit of this minus 32. Because why? It's, and I know that I took some and shorted here, but okay, no. It's down there. So because I know that I took 120 points here, so I took 20 points here, and on I have 3 positions, 20 points here, and then the rest came on this close, so that will be 40. So one. Another one was here, type 1, type 2 rather, confirmed there, sold it, got out here. So there's one, there was this, comes back, right, close here, 18. I didn't think too much, did not think too much. It's supposed to be 18, but I believe I took it to 20. Close here, so 4 positions, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, get out. What else did we have? We had this guy inside here because I played almost everything here. Inside here, there's another type 2, confirmed here, sold. Okay, this is why I was saying 3 because I added on the extra one, loss. Bearish expansion. Bearish OD. So we have this OD. CST, we already had this, bought this, held this, TP, extended it high actually, close some, but let's say we did not, but I did. Close some. This expansion, this because I remember this We'll go back to it here. Okay. Just another loss. It was the last loss before I just quit for the day. So we'll leave that there and we'll do this. Okay. And then we still have this. Bearish one. Well, we didn't get back here until here, so we're not. This doesn't matter actually. But let's just leave it there for the sake. This goes up, nothing, this has to come below, nothing, this needs this, sold this, so bought this, sold this, because I don't know, for some reasons I was just in my element. So OB, after this I sold here. To be honest, I didn't wait for this confirmation because I remember this bloody trade very well, and I closed for 20 because it wasn't going down for some reasons and I didn't want to just stress myself, but I still lost because I was holding out, or I closed it somewhere, not lost. I closed once this happened. So what I did was I sold this close to 120, was still holding CST as this was coming back to this, but once it's open, once it's open, closed me out at break even, but this went up, and this one I wanted to target this because it didn't hit it on my feed. This did not hit, and I closed it. I closed part of this position here to sell this, and I didn't buy it back until here, and I closed that both. But we'll do it one by one. So OB sold 20 out, 20, and you got stopped at break even, if you get the point. So this was just 20, 40, doesn't matter. So this expansion, bearish expansion. Now I'm looking at this, it doesn't look, it's closed. OB, buy this. $48, bearish, so hide this. So this is 48. You could have stopped at any time. You've recovered this loss. You're up by, that's even if you didn't trade 5 minutes. This is madness, really. Type 2 confirms here. So this, it has to be rules. If it's not, if the range is less than this, this is not the range. This is it. 18. I didn't even overthink it because I knew in these conditions, as price was holding, there was nothing to do. Need something close above this. Solve this also. But I was very nimble today. I didn't like the fact that this was above me, but I think, yeah, this gave 20 because I closed this at 20. I was very, why? Type 2. But confirming this before selling it, I was in, what did I do? Buy. Get out. There. One position was off, and this was where I caught the last one here because I'd closed this, I think after this or so, or I left one position. I closed one position, left one, because I think why this was going, I set a limit here, but I was buying there and didn't come down in one swoop. So this, but let's just assume it went there. So this is this guy there, bearish type 2. We are buying. This is why I said 1 minute is we bought here 48. This is 20, 18, 18, and so we came finally here. We're looking for the CSF. This sold here and lost here for 35 because why? I was targeting where was this? It started from here. However, it was one position. Why? This expansion ended here. So this waited. We came back above this guys. So this was when I was waiting. Sold here also. So I will show you how I played it. Expansion, sold. Use the same high, right? Close 20-30 points added here. 1 minute because I know I closed here too, but I'm trying to find why. Okay, I found it. So this was done. Let's add this to expansion. Yeah, this is a type 2. Type 2, bullish, sold. This is a normal bullish expansion. FEG, OB. Price comes back here. What did I do? Once it confirms, was also selling here, right? Also selling here. This is TP. So we have this old one. Yeah. We'll clone this. We had another one that was going here. So 30 points. And I wasn't greedy, or I tried not to be today. I was just doing it mechanically. And on this one, I closed somewhere here for one position, and the less I was like, I'm going. So I reduced it. I closed just 20 lots. I closed 15 and just left one because I wanted that, but let's just assume I didn't close. Where was the first close above this? Yeah, so 35. This is down. 35, so and then we have minus 35. And this was the last trick. I saw KX and Quants. It was beautiful. But for me, that's where I stopped. So we started with 120, right? So we started with wait a minute, 120. We dropped down to minus 32. Then we had 40. I'm using the calculator. That's what I'm saying. Plus 20 plus 48 plus 20 again plus 18 plus 30 plus 23 minus 35. That was 252 points. 252 in total on 1 minute. Of course, we don't have it every day like this, but within that period of time, lots of work. I was very nimble today. plus minus plus minus plus minus. Wasn't overthinking it, wasn't overthinking it at all. No time to overthink, just plus minus, and that was just it. Today shows that 5 minutes will have been also glorious, which I love because this is a lot of work. But even this, I know this quant took it beautiful, and they didn't mind all this. This is all an old expansion, and I think it closed before this another bearish X because I was watching this. I couldn't take it, but I was watching it. OB confirmed, didn't come back. Actually, OB because I was the end of the expansion. Oh, pain because confirms comes back. We're not getting, but it was lovely. Yeah, went up. It's this expansion, no problem. Look for the most obvious one there. Bullish expansion because I believe I saw this. What do we need? A close above here. Where did we close below this guy? Yeah. Don't close. Don't close above this guy. Don't close above it. This once this was closed, this all of a sudden this is your OB. After this entry, this is where I'm tracking. Don't close above it. 65 points. And we're not, so now we're looking at things we didn't take. 65 points. Nothing. You need this, nothing. We came back below this guy. Of course, we would have wanted to buy this, but we came back below this. Below this guy means OB. OB, CST, buy. TP1, TP2, did it get here? TP3. So, bam. OB, buy. Don't overthink it. OTP, 78. Nothing, no expansion. Don't forget, we're not even looking at bags yet. Right? Comes back here. Below here. Expansion now. And I want to stop this one. OB. Oh my. OB. I have to buy inside. You have to. This is perfect. You just have to. Right, and I think KX got this expansion TP1. After this, you have to buy here. I would buy even this TP1, TP2. I'm out. Comes back, type. Okay, maybe not type. Type 2. This buy up. Comes back here. 21. Another extra. Like have to. Bang. This, because I was looking at a guy on the Discord who bought, and I was thinking, was there an opportunity to buy? And this is the last year's. This OB. There wasn't an opportunity because it just ran through. So, but I like this when I'm on site because I'll not have been outside. And then I took this. This we have to show this because why? Oh my, this is just glorious. This bullish ended. Oh, this was glorious. Kish also took this. OB, this was glorious. CST. This is not a 2-bar. FEG. I bought somewhere inside this why this was forming because I didn't really get to my phone. Don't close above. Nothing. So even if it was to confirm that date went up and 242 points. If you added two positions, one off here, so end up with 252, 500, 62, 78, 65 is already 500, 65 plus this 120, 620, almost 700 points there. This is so I would upload this. Thank you.